Hi, Howard. My name is Steven with Virtuous SEO, a digital marketing company in Fayetteville, North Carolina, just outside of Fayetteville, North Carolina. I spoke with Joe this morning, and she said it would be okay if I went ahead and sent this video to you. This video is just giving you 3 tips on how you can improve your online presence and actually get found on page one of Google's search results and in the map pack if this is implemented correctly. So I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I want to go over the 3 tips, we call them the 3 pillars of SEO, and that's content, citations, and backlinks. So content first. Content is anything on your homepage here. It's all the text, it's all the pictures. Uh, Generally speaking, within this industry, especially Google likes to see between 1,000 and 1,500 words of content of text on a homepage. And really, it's subjective because it depends on whatever your top competition is. You kind of want to beat them out on that front. So if they had like 2,000 words, you want more than that. But between 1,000 and 1,500 is kind of a rule of thumb. It gives you plenty of opportunity to add these buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases that people are searching for when it comes to the plumbing services. I've got a tool here called Ahrefs, and I put your site in there, and I want to concentrate on this section over here, this where it says search on the right. So in the past 30 days, last month, your website was found for 33 keywords, and it was clicked on 12 times. So you had 12 clicks from those searches. You are also paying for ads. Looks like you had 2 clicks from a paid keyword as well. But proper SEO, when done right, you could do away with ads. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about ads in a little bit. But we can look. I just plugged in one of the top competitors. It's pretty competitive. So right now, Midtown Plumbing is in that number one spot for the number one keyword, and I plugged them in here, and in this search section, so in the past 30 days, they were found for 80 keywords, and their site was clicked on 261 times. So you were found for 33 keywords. They were found for 80. So we can actually go into their keywords and find all the ones with the high search volume that they're being found for. So plumber Raleigh is the biggest one at 450 searches in the past 30 days. Plumbing Raleigh is the next one, 350. So you can see it gets well over 1,000 searches for those combinations. So we can go into yours, look into your keywords, see what you're being found for, and you don't have those Raleigh ones. So you'd want to put those on your website. And it's not enough just to put it on once, right? We'd go in here and see how many times they have these top keyword phrases on their website, and we'd put it on your website. Not that many times, but more. So if they had it on like that, the plumber Raleigh, they have that one on here 4 times, you put it on 5 or 6. And so when Google is searching, they send out these bots to search the content, right? So they can find what people are looking for and retrieve that page for them. So when they're searching these pictures as well, but not necessarily like how we see it, right? They see what it's saved as. So this gives you even more opportunity. You can save all these pictures as these keywords that people are searching for. And so the more times you have it on there, Google's going to find you easier and pull you up easier. So that's content. Next, I'd like to go over citations, and to put citations in the context, I'm bringing up a search results page from Google. I put in the number one search term right now for plumber Raleigh. The first thing that'll always pop up are ads, and ads are hit or miss. They definitely have their spot. I mean, they work, especially when done right. But they have a relatively low click through rate at about 5% or less. So 5% of people searching for any given term up here are going to be clicking on an ad. If people have their ad blocker on, of course, it's not going to show up, and you're going to be paying per click whether they convert or not to a customer. But what I want to concentrate on is underneath the ads is your map pack. And these are the top 3. There's four here, but this is an ad, so we're just going to disregard that. These are the organic, and this has everything to do with your Google business profile. There's a lot of factors here in what gets you ranked, but the main driver are citations. A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on an online directory, such as Yelp, Angie, whitepages.com, yellowpages.com. There's a ton of them, but they're the main driver. And we can actually go in and find out what and how many citations these businesses have. Generally speaking, a business that's in the top three here has at least 150 or more citations. So we can find out. So, for example, if Midtown Plumbing had 250 citations, you'd want to go out and get 300 or 350. So, just like with the keywords, where you beat them out there, you'd want to beat them out in this map pack with citations, and that will eventually get you in the top spot here. These three combined, account for about 45% of clicks for people searching any given term up here. They're going to be clicking in here, so they split the difference there. So underneath that, this is the organic Google search results page, and this is where backlinks are the main driver. So like I said, right now, Midtown Plumbing's website is number one, but it is very competitive with Michael and Son, and they'll, any given day, any given hour, they can switch. But backlinks are the main driver here. A backlink is essentially another website on the internet that has a link on their site that, when clicked, it brings the person who clicked it, brings up your website. So Google uses this to rank you accordingly, either push you up or push you down in the rankings. So the more relevant the website is to your industry, the more authority and trust it is built with Google, the more views it gets, the more traffic it gets, the more and if they're linking to you, Google uses that. It's like a popularity contest. It's a referral. That link is a referral to your site. Google sees that, and it understands that they're pretty much passing their authority to you. And so Google will see that, and they'll push you up in the rankings. So you want as many as those types of backlinks as you can get. You can't get enough of those. But the opposite is also true. If you have too many links from what we call these spammy sites, and everybody has them, they're almost impossible not to get. But they're of low to no relevance to your industry. They don't have much authority, if any at all, or trust with Google. They're like ranked really low. Don't get much traffic, if any. If you have too many of those, Google will push you down in the rankings. So let's visit this tool again that I showed you earlier. We were in this section last time, so this is a section I'm in now, this backlink profile. So right now, you have 47, you're being found for 47 active backlinks. This Midtown Plumbing is being found for, I think it's 199 active backlinks right now. So we can go into their backlink profile, and this is your competition's backlink profile, and we can find out what backlinks are actually giving them authority from what sites. And we can find that out through here. So see, remember what I was telling you about spam? This will tell you what spam. These are the ones we want to avoid. But you'd want to find the ones that are passing authority. We'd reach out to those websites, acquire backlinks from them, and not just from this one top competitor right now. You'd want like the top three or even top five. Go out and acquire these backlinks. It does take time, and then eventually get all those same backlinks. So you're in competition with that top three to top five at that point. And to push you over the edge, push you over the top, after you're matching them, you would go out and find other backlinks from highly authoritative sites, and month over month, just keep piling on these backlinks till eventually you take over that top spot. And as long as you keep adding backlinks, you'll always have that top spot. But that's basically all I have for you. I really like your website, by the way. I love the logo here. It's a beautiful website, but I'd like to get it more views. So if that's something that you would like to talk to me about, you can give me a call at 910-551-2006, or you could just respond to the email, or you could just implement this yourself. Or if you're working with a marketing company now, you can pass them on this information as well. But either way, I appreciate your time. Take care. Bye bye.